Have you ever felt that soft pull like a whisper from somewhere far beyond the stars, as if your soul remembers something your mind has forgotten? A moment that passed differently, a choice undone, a path not taken. What if all of those echoes weren't just dreams, but real lives, unfolding somewhere else in distant realms beyond sight or time, where the sky bends and possibility never ends? Another version of you might be dancing beneath purple suns, or laughing at a joke that hasn't been told in this world. Tonight, we open the door to those hidden realms. A journey through shimmering dimensions and mirrored destinies. To discover the astonishing idea of parallel universes. So take a breath, and let your imagination drift. The adventure begins, not with certainty, but with wonder. When you look up at the stars, it feels like you're staring into infinity. Thousands of glowing dots, the moon watching silently nearby. But with our most powerful telescopes, we see far more, billions of galaxies stretching across a 92 billion light-year wide observable universe. But does it stop there, or does existence go beyond even that? Many scientists believe it does. Enter the multiverse, the idea that our universe is just one of countless others. Each of them with different histories, different laws of physics. And perhaps, a different version of you. You who made different decisions. You who never missed that flight. You who became an astronaut, or never skipped physics class. You who called your date by the right name and maybe even married them. Quantum mechanics meets possibility. At the heart of this concept lies quantum mechanics, the strange, often counterintuitive science of the tiniest building blocks of reality. According to quantum theory, particles don't just exist in one state. They exist in all possible states until they're observed. An electron doesn't just spin clockwise or counterclockwise, it does both, at the same time. It's only when we look that it chooses one. This is called superposition. Now imagine this playing out on a grander scale. Every choice, every outcome, every possible scenario unfolding simultaneously. Not just in theory, but in actual separate realities. The many worlds interpretation. One interpretation of quantum physics, known as the many worlds theory, suggests that every quantum event splits reality into branches. Each possible outcome plays out in its own universe. So in one universe, you turned left. In another, you turned right. In one, you slept in. In another, you caught the sunrise and met the love of your life. The Big Bang and cosmic inflation. The idea doesn't stop with particles. According to cosmologists, our universe began as an incredibly hot, dense point, then exploded in the Big Bang, expanding rapidly. This expansion, called cosmic inflation, might not be unique. Some theories suggest it's still happening. Again and again, spawning new universes all the time. Some with different particles, different forces, different laws of physics entirely. Other universes, with bizarre rules. In one, gravity could be so strong you'd be crushed. In another, electrons might be 100 times heavier. In some, life never formed. In others, maybe it evolved in completely unrecognizable forms, two-dimensional beings, reversed colors, upside-down physics. Imagine your life as a comic book, and somewhere out there, another version of you is reading it. Time travel and relativity. But what about traveling to one of these universes? Einstein's theory of general relativity suggests it might be possible, at least theoretically. Space and time, according to relativity, can bend, twist, and even loop back on themselves. This leads to wild ideas like wormholes, shortcuts through space-time. Or gravitational time dilation, where time moves slower near massive objects like black holes. Spend a few hours orbiting a black hole, and when you return, years could have passed on Earth. Congratulations, you've time traveled. Current science and the search for evidence. As sci-fi as it sounds, physicists are actively trying to find evidence of the multiverse. In 2012, scientists at CERN discovered the Higgs boson, a particle that gives mass to other particles, confirming part of our current model of physics. Now, researchers are planning even larger particle colliders, some possibly the size of the Moon, to reach energy levels we've never seen before. Why? To glimpse the fundamental structure of reality and maybe find clues that point beyond our universe. But can we prove it? Here's the catch: even if the multiverse is real, we might never be able to prove it. We can't see beyond the edge of our own universe yet. But that doesn't mean it isn't real. After all, for centuries, people couldn't see bacteria either. Didn't mean they weren't there. The personal angle, the human side of the multiverse. So what does it all mean? For you it means every choice you've ever made, and every choice you could have made, still exists, just not here. In some universe, you're a world-famous musician. In another, you never took that job you hated. But here's the beauty: even the painful moments shape you. Maybe that version of you who took the wrong job learned something invaluable. Maybe they made it worthwhile. Regret less, because somewhere, somehow, every version of you is living every possibility. You're not just one person living one life. You're part of a vast, possibly infinite, cosmic mosaic. A patchwork of realities where every you is exploring a different path. And maybe, just maybe, that oddly dressed guy you saw on the subway, wasn't he from around here? Perhaps, even now, in some unseen corner of the cosmos, another you is watching this very moment from a different sky, with different stars, and a different story. But here, in this universe, you chose to be here, to explore the mystery, to wonder. And that wonder, it's powerful, because in a world of infinite realities, the magic lies in knowing that this one, right here, right now, is yours to shape. So if your life were a starlit story, what would it be called, and which shimmering thread of your soul would you follow next? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, keep your heart open to the extraordinary, and remember, you are stardust, and your choices ripple through eternity. Dear listener, please like, share and subscribe my channel for upcoming informative video. Thanks.